All right, good morning. This is FYCE class Thursday, January 14th. And I'm going to go ahead and record the instructions for this. This is your time tracking sheet you're going to start today, and then questions on chapter 1 and 2. Okay, so for the chapter 1 questions, very straightforward. You ideally you'd want to import them into Cami, and then you just use your text, use your notes to answer both sets of questions with the detail that's being asked. Each of those assignments is worth about 15 points each. I didn't put any grades on here because there's a lot of information here. So each of the two chapter sets is 15 points each. I've also included a Cami how-to. It's less than 5 minutes if you're unfamiliar with Cami. It's an app on your computer. It'll allow you to import a PDF or a document into it, and you can write on it, you can interact with it. Both of these chapter sets, though, are in a Google Doc, so you would be able to just answer the questions directly. I did make a copy for each of you. I only ask that you be polite and put your answers in a different color than the black ink for the questions. It just helps me out on my end. Remember, you should have a running Google Doc for the notes. So we should have two sets of notes now, chapter 1 and chapter 2, and I will be collecting them a couple of different times, and you'll also need to import them into your website project that we'll get into about halfway through the semester. So the last thing you're going to be looking at and want to interact with for each of the next 7 days is your tracking actual time. All right, so I've already imported it into Cami. And what you have here, again, starting today, which is the 14th, you're going to track your time all the way until next week, Wednesday, or through next week, Wednesday. All right, and this is not that difficult. I only have it from 6 a.m. to midnight because that's how kind of the normal biorhythms are. But I understand you're different, so if you need to adjust your times, that's fine. So basically what you would do down here is say, I'd put like, sleep, 11 to 6, so that takes care of that missing time. And then, I get up at 6, you shower, you use the term get ready for school. Maybe you're doing a little homework for that first hour. And then obviously if you're in school, right, you would just do something like this, right? School. So really what you want to do is just kind of let this go, and then tomorrow you interact with it for a couple of minutes in the morning and update what you did the previous day. Right now, I know some students are maybe, athletics, so maybe you've got, practice here. I know a big thing with your cohort, maybe you're gaming for a couple hours, whatever you're doing, this is going to allow you to reflect because your first essay you'll be assigned late next week is on time management. So this will now actually allow you to analyze how you're spending your time. If you have any other questions, feel free to shoot me an email. And again, this assignment is meant for today, Thursday, tomorrow, Friday, and next week, Tuesday. You are off Monday for Martin Luther King Day. So I'm going to start looking at grading chapter 1 and 2 questions next week, Tuesday at 3. Other than that, have a great couple of days, and we will talk at you soon.